Welcome to the VA Vault, your go to podcast for all things virtual assistants. I'm your host, Casey, and today we have an exceptional episode lined up as we celebrate Women's History Month by shining a spotlight on the incredible women in the virtual assistance industry. And joining us today is a remarkable woman and a virtual assistant, Kiara. Welcome to the show, Kiara. It's so nice to have you here with us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Casey, and I'm excited to be here.
So, have you been any exciting projects keeping you busy lately?
Yeah, I've been doing great actually. Lately, I've been fully engaged in some of exciting projects with my clients, particularly focusing on Amazon PPC campaigns and account management. And it has been challenging, but for me, it's incredibly a rewarding experience. And I've also been involved in managing government contracts for my clients. So it's been a dynamic experience, and I'm grateful for every opportunity.
It actually sounds fantastic. But before we dive into the world of virtual assistants, let me ask you this. In celebration of Women's History Month, if you could have dinner with any influential woman, past or present, who would it be and why?
Well, as someone who loves to watch videos on YouTube, I would really consider Miss Chris Uy as one of the most influential women in this generation. I would love to have dinner with Miss Chris Uy. I really think that she is an empowered woman. She is really someone who has shattered stereotypes and has really proven that a woman doesn't need to sacrifice her career to become a mother. And I've been following Miss Chris Uy lately, and I really saw her journey from becoming a successful fashion and lifestyle blogger to a thriving businesswoman and mother. And I think it's really inspiring. I admire her resilience, her creativity, and also her determination to defy societal expectations while pursuing her passions and nurturing her family. So yeah, having dinner with Miss Chris Oy for me would be an incredible opportunity to gain insights into her experience, learn from her wisdom, and also draw inspiration from her empowering journey.
Mhm. I totally agree with you on that, Kiara. I think having dinner with Miss Chris Uy would be very exciting because I've seen some of her videos before, and I can see that she has also a lot of insightful ideas that some of our listeners can learn. Anyway, now as a female virtual assistant, what inspired you to pursue a career in a virtual assistant?
What inspired me, actually, when I was younger, I really aspired to become a successful businesswoman. That's why I pursued a degree in accountancy or a business course when I was in college. However, as I grew older, I found myself drawn to creative pursuits like graphic designs, video editing, and marketing. Despite my academic background, I realized that my passion really gears towards a more creative approach to business. So this realization actually came during the pandemic, when a time when the digital landscape was rapidly evolving and platforms like TikTok became not just a trend, but also an opportunity for businesses to engage with their audience in new ways. Also with YouTube, like I said before, we just use it as a platform for entertainment, but now YouTube has emerged into a viable source of income for many. Same with Instagram. Before, we just post pictures online for memories and also to share it to other people. But now, Instagram has transformed into a powerful tool for brand promotion, by posting visually appealing content. So, seeing these shifts in the digital sphere, I start to recognize the potential for creative expression, and really there is business growth beyond the confines of the traditional career paths. Also, with the rise of remote work during the pandemic, I mean, we all love that setup. Finally, we are able to work while still having to, spend time with our loved ones. So, that alone, that additional incentive, the prospect of spending more time with our loved ones without compromising on career growth, was a compelling factor for all of us. Unlike traditional roles where achieving work-life balance can be challenging, virtual assistants really offered us the flexibility and the autonomy to prioritize both professional and personal commitments without sacrificing one for the other. So this realization really solidified my decision to explore virtual assistants as a career path.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there are really a lot of things that we can learn and discover over the internet. And working from home is really more convenient as well for some people nowadays. Aside from that one, balancing work and family is indeed a challenge that many women face nowadays. Now, can you share some of the challenges you've encountered as a female virtual assistant and how you've overcome them?
As a female virtual assistant in the industry, I also face unique challenges when it comes to balancing work and personal life. And one of the main obstacles that I encounter is the need to juggle multiple responsibilities, even though I am still not a mom, a wife right now, but I am a daughter. I am the eldest in the family. I'm also a friend. So, from managing household tasks to handling client demands, there's often a lot on my plate.
Mhm. Okay. So building on that, what strategies do you use to stay organized and efficient in your virtual assistance work?
To overcome these challenges, I've come to realize there is really a need to prioritize self care and also to set boundaries to avoid burnout. So I always make a conscious effort to schedule my daily tasks, to take regular breaks, and also to incorporate activities to help me recharge or incorporate activities that help me recharge, whether it's exercising, whether it's spending more time with friends, or indulging in hobbies.
Hmm. Yes, self care is really important. And I myself take breaks every now and then. And I also make sure to go out with my family and friends whenever I can. Now, let's talk about the skills and qualities that make female virtual assistants essential pillars of support in the VA community. So, what do you think sets women apart in this field?
Well, I think that God really made women empathetic and it's already innate in us. Women bring a unique blend of empathy, women bring a unique blend of intuition and adaptability to the virtual assistance roles. And these qualities enable us to anticipate our clients' needs. We are able to provide personalized support because of these qualities and, of course, navigate complex situations with grace. So, additionally, our natural inclination towards collaboration and relationship building really foster stronger connections with clients, leading to a more productive and fulfilling partnerships.
Yes, definitely agree with you on that, Kiara. So, in light of Women's History Month, could you also share a particular woman in the virtual assistance industry who has inspired or mentored you on your journey?
2 years working as a virtual assistant. Honestly, I mostly work with men, but here in our company, I really saw the potential of women and I really draw inspiration from Miss Kim Paredes, our Chief Operating Officer. And she has been a constant source of inspiration and mentorship for me. I think not just for me, but for all of us. She really inspired me because even though at her very young age, she was able to wear multiple hats, but has still become very efficient in her role, not just in managing people in the company, but also in building connections with the clients. And Miss Kim's guidance, support, and also her belief in our abilities, in my abilities, have really played a significant role in shaping my journey as a virtual assistant.
Hmm. Yes, I actually do believe also that mentorship is indeed important for personal and also for professional growth. That's why I want to thank all our mentors so far and has taught us a lot of things that made us the person as we are right now. So now considering that it's Women's History Month, can you reflect on how being a woman has influenced your approach to virtual assistance and the impact you've made in your career?
Well, as we honor Women's History Month, I'm thinking about how being a woman has affected how I help people online and the progress I've made in my job. Being a woman in this field, it has really taught me to understand people's feelings better. This helps me connect with clients, and provide them with the support they need. I've also learned to become more flexible since things change so fast online. So I've had to learn new things and adapt quickly to stay on top of my game. Also, being determined has been important too, because it's been tough being a woman in the job where men are more common, but I've kept pushing through challenges to succeed. And lastly, being a woman has really showed me the importance of including everyone, and I mean everyone. I value different perspectives, different genders and experiences, and I work to make sure that everyone feels welcome and respected. So overall, being a woman has really influenced how I help people.
Mhm. Your perspective did actually highlight the significance of embracing diversity in the virtual assistant industry. So, finally, as we celebrate the contributions of women worldwide on Women's History Month, how do you think the virtual assistance industry can continue to support and empower women moving forward?
As we celebrate Women's History Month and honor the contributions of women worldwide, the virtual assistance industry can continue to support and empower women by prioritizing gender diversity in leadership, by implementing mentorship programs, by advocating for equal pay, and again, offering flexible work arrangements, especially again for pregnant women. These efforts will ensure that women have equal opportunities for career advancements and success in the field.
Okay. And before we wrap up, is there any final message that you'd like to share with our listeners, especially in honor of Women's History Month?
Yes. So as we conclude, especially in honor of Women's History Month, I'd like to emphasize the importance of, again, creating more opportunities for women to thrive and to excel in virtual assistance roles. It is essential for us to break down the traditional barriers and biases that only men can lead the way, can be promoted. We had to ensure that women have equal access to these career advancement and success in this field. And I also want to remind our listeners that, especially women, again, women can still be successful in their careers regardless of their roles. So whether you're a mom, whether you're someone who is single, whether you're planning to become a wife, whether you're balancing caregiving responsibilities as a daughter or pursuing your professional ambitions, again, you don't need to feel guilty about working, because in virtual assistance, work-life balance is possible, and women can achieve success while maintaining harmony in their personal and also their professional lives. And to all single women out there like me, if you're contemplating in the transition, or if you're contemplating transitioning into roles like a wife or a mom, don't be afraid, because you need to embrace these new chapters in your life with confidence and optimism. And know that your journey in virtual assistant has equipped you with valuable skills and experiences that will continue to serve you well, no matter what role you take on. So yeah, don't be afraid.
Thank you so much, Kiara, for your inspiring words and, of course, for joining us today. Your insights have been incredibly valuable, and I'm sure our listeners have gained a lot from our conversation.
Thank you so much, JC. I had a great time.
And that concludes another enlightening episode of the VA Vault. A heartfelt thank you to our guest, Kiara, for her wisdom and insights into the world of female virtual assistants. And of course, thank you so much to all of our listeners for tuning in. Remember to celebrate the amazing women in your life, not just today, but every day. Until next time, this is Casey signing off.